Welcome everyone, and a new video in the series Love Surfing and the story of Kalbuza. In this series, I document my journey to find love and my life partner between Egypt and Europe through online dating. As someone who's unique, out of the box, didn't fit in the Arabic world and also didn't fit in the Western world, so I had difficulty to find my life partner. And so I started my journey with online dating, which will be soon in a book called Love Surfing. So far, there is a documentary film, short documentary I filmed in Belgium with one dating experience I had with a Belgian guy. So if you want to watch it after this video, I will leave a link down below in the description box. Kalbuza showed up at the end of my journey to find love and my life partner. When I met my husband, Damer, online, I was telling him a story, which I'm going to tell you now. As a child, I would say that I was lucky. So I had all kinds of toys and any childhood dreams happening because I was living in Saudi Arabia and everything was available. So I had all kinds of Barbies, dolls, houses, cars, you name it. But I didn't have a teddy bear because that wasn't a thing in Saudi Arabia. But when I went to Egypt, and Egypt had the teddy bear culture, so teddy bears are so popular in Egypt, I started at the age of 13, 14, at that time, I started thinking that I want a teddy bear. I want a big one, you know? I want this size, a teddy bear that I can hug. I was raised in a family that is very conservative, so we never touched at all. Like, there was no kind of touching. My mother was so kind and tender, but she never touched us. Same for my father, okay? So I think I started feeling the need to be hugged or to hug someone. As it wasn't possible at that time, because especially at the Egypt time, we had some financial problems, and also we were a family of 6, so there was no space for a big teddy bear like that. So I kept the dream inside me, and I thought to myself that one day when I graduate and I get my first salary, I'm going to buy a big teddy bear. And it happens. I go to Faculty of Engineering, I graduate, and I start my first job, which was in computer maintenance. And I worked from 9 to 6. I was standing the whole time. That is another story that I would share in a series I'm going to create called A Girl and Working. And I do all this effort and I get 200 Egyptian pounds. So what is the value of 200 Egyptian pounds? I used to spend 150 for transportation and full and falafel sandwiches every day. And so I just, at the end of the month, I have about 50 Egyptian pounds. And the teddy bear cost 200, for example. So I thought, do I work that hard and save money and then put all the money I'm saving in a teddy bear? Of course, it doesn't make sense. So I started giving up on that dream. Also, later on, my life go up and down, disasters happen, and I become homeless. And of course, as a homeless person, you don't have a home to have a teddy bear. So I just thought, okay, this dream is finished. During those years, every time I see a teddy bear somewhere, I just go and hug him. Few years pass and I go on my love surfing journey at the age of 32, because before that I wasn't thinking of getting married at all. And from 32 to the age of 41, until finally I meet my now husband. And I share with him the story of the teddy bear as an example of how that not all dreams come true, okay? So that was the moral of the story, that I had this dream of a teddy bear that was never possible, and that not all dreams come true. On the wedding day, I go down to take the car to go to the shooting, photo and video for the wedding, before the ceremony, and who I find in the car? Kalbuza! So I see him sitting in the car and I'm like, who is this? And I discovered that Damer, my husband, he bought Kalbuza. He doesn't have a car, he has a bike. So he put Kalbuza on the bike, holding him with one hand and riding the bike with the other hand, drive over bridges. The wind was storming, and finally he managed to bring him to my father and mother-in-law house and keep him there until the wedding. And so it was really a happy surprise when I saw Kalbuza. He started living with us from the first moment. So he is now, I would say, 10 years old this year. At the beginning, he used to be with us in the bedroom. He had a chair there. But then when we moved to this apartment, he's always sitting in the kitchen and he helped me with shooting to focus on him. Sometimes he refused to work with me, and that's when the video is blurry. Few days after the wedding, I found this small creature that looks like Kalbuza, and I asked my husband, like, did you buy this? And he said that no, that this is the son of Kalbuza and Kalbuza brought him. And till this day, I'm trying to get a confession out of him that he bought, who we call him now Bruno, but he just keeps saying that Kalbuza brought him. And so Kalbuza has a big role in our life together because he joined us from the first day. During the wedding, he had some accident with the cakes. The cakes got stuck on him and we cleaned him. Now the dream came true and here is my dream sitting beside me. So how do I feel? At the beginning, of course, I was so happy, like really. It was the moment that a dream comes true, you feel so happy and excited. But then the curve starts going down. So now Kalbuza has been with us, as I said, 10 years, and I always see him in the kitchen. Sometimes I don't even say good morning because he's just there like any chair. Which I know is not the romantic idea of a dream coming true, but it is the reality of life. When something happy happens, it's just the happiness doesn't last forever. And also, because Kalbuza is now a memory of our relationship, if something happened to this relationship for any reason, I think he will become a painful memory. So maybe I will just have to get rid of him so he doesn't remind me of that story if it became painful at some point. So yeah, so that's the nature of life. And that's why if a dream comes true or if the dream doesn't come true, it actually should not be a big deal. So even if the dream doesn't come true, it is okay. The concept of not being attached, you know. So don't even get attached to your dreams. If they don't happen, just let them go. Because if they happen, maybe you will not be as excited and happy as at the beginning of the dream coming true. And that's the story of Kalbuza. And you can follow my journey to find love on the Love Surfing series. It's on a separate playlist. Also, if you want to follow my journey to understand life, solve its mystery, and living it fully, where I meet people who change their belief, you can also subscribe to the channel and follow that playlist. If you have something on your mind and you want someone to listen to you without judgment, book one of my listening sessions, where I listen to you. You can speak loudly, share your feelings, your emotions, your thoughts, your ideas in a non-judgmental space. And hopefully through the conversation, maybe you will find a solution to your problem, or you will just feel comfortable after getting things out. So I will leave a link to the listening sessions down below and see you in a coming video.